Hi everyone, today's video is about an incentivized yield farm on the Oolong exchange, which is the premier exchange on the Boba L2 network. If you don't know what Boba is a new optimistic rollup. So imagine a much cheaper version of Ethereum, but still secured by Ethereum's consensus mechanism and decentralization. So what we will be doing is providing liquidity on OolongSwap in the form of a Boring ETH liquidity pair. And this is called the multi farm. You get it? Because it's like Oolong tea. And in this farm, which will be active for 1 month, you will be able to stake your LP token. So on top of the usual fees you would get from holding the LP token, you will also get rewards in the form of Boring token and the Oolong token, the OLO. You could probably see in the background I have the Medium article, so if you want more details, check out the Medium article. I'll post it in the description below. Now let's go over to the actual OolongSwap website. You can see on the screen the farm itself and the TVL, the APR, and when the party ends. You can see lots of T-related puns on here. If I want to be in this farm, I gotta first become a liquidity provider, which you'll get in through the pool area. But we're gonna start from the beginning. So I'll go to the front page of OolongSwap, show you what it looks like. Before we do anything, actually, you're going to have to make sure that you got 3 essential things. You're going to need ETH as gas on the Boba network. You'll also need ETH for the liquidity pair, and you'll need some Boring token as well. Let me show you how to get those things onto the Boba network to begin with. To get Ether onto Boba, you have to use a bridge. I'll be using the Boba Gateway, the official Boba bridge. I have it open as a tab already. So let's click on that, and you'll just click on your MetaMask. And on here, you can send your Ether from L1 Ethereum to the Boba network. So pretty straightforward. You could probably figure that out on your own. There's actually 2 different bridges. You see when I click on bridge, it has 2 different options. If you hover your cursor over it, there's an explanation of the pros and cons of each one. So I actually use the fast bridge. And when it's all done, you'll see your balance in the Boba network on the right side. You can see right now I have 0.50 ETH on the Boba network. Now you got to make sure you have Boring on the Boba network. So you can do that using the O portal, using our native bridge. The native bridge is the bridge where you can move Boring token between different EVM compatible blockchains. So source chain Ethereum or whatever your source chain is, whatever you're connected to, destination Boba, that's where I want it to go. And I put in the amount of Boring I want to send. There's a small fee for that, but it's really easy and you could just send it away. When you actually want to use Boba itself, you're going to need that as a network on your MetaMask. You see I have Boba L2 as an option. Hey, look, the source chain switched to Boba because I'm connected. So if you don't have Boba L2 in your MetaMask wallet already, you can go to chainlist.org and add it manually. Or I believe that if you open up OolongSwap but don't have Boba network yet in your MetaMask, it will have an automatic pop-up where you just click a button and it adds it. So yeah, you can see I went in the background back to the farm section. Just to remind you guys, we're going to be providing liquidity on the Boring ETH pair, and we're going to be putting it in this farm for this APR. It ends on January 5th, 2022. How do we do this exactly? I'm going to show you each step. First, you have to go to the pool area. The pool area is where you provide liquidity. I am going to be providing an equal value, 50-50, of Ether. And I gotta make sure my wallet is connected. Connected now. Boba mainnet. Make sure it's on Boba mainnet in your MetaMask. Look, popping up. And yep, you can see at the top, it doesn't say mainnet, it says Boba L2. So I'm gonna do 50-50 equal value of Boring and Ether. So I'm gonna do the max I have of Boring. Yep, you see I have equal value of each. Go through the typical MetaMask things, approve. I'm gonna fast forward this part so you don't have to watch the MetaMask approvals. This should all be very fast. It's much cheaper and quicker than it is on L1 Ethereum. And when that's all through, you're gonna click on supply. You're gonna supply your ETH Boring tokens, become an LP. You'll get an LP token in return. You probably noticed I sped up the speed of the video for the MetaMask stuff because it's kind of boring to watch, but when it's all done, you're going to get the LP token. If you're one of those people that likes to see all their tokens in the MetaMask wallet, you can click on this Add OLP button to your MetaMask and you can see it in your wallet. The reason it says 3.628 is not because you have 3 tokens in there, it's because it's a number that represents your portion of the pool. I'm not really sure how it's calculated, but yeah. Don't worry, you didn't lose anything, everything is okay. Go over to the farming section. This is a place where you're gonna stake your LP token that you got. Obviously, Boring ETH. This part is really easy for now. Click on Manage, Deposit, and you see 3.6288. Gonna deposit it, gonna fast forward all the MetaMask stuff. Once everything is deposited, you are totally done. You just sit back and enjoy your rewards until January 5th, 2022. If you ever want to withdraw your LP token for any reason, you just do that, and you'd have to break it apart also in the pool section, split it back into its 2 tokens of equal value. You can see on the dashboard your rewards accruing, so you can see OLO rewards, getting those, Boring rewards, getting those, and whenever you want to claim them, you click the Claim Rewards button. Pretty straightforward. I don't know how that happened, but I already have 84 Boring rewards. And the OLO rewards will be accumulating a bit slower because the APR is only around 5%. Much less than the Boring rewards. Anyways, that is it for the tutorial. If you have any questions, hop in the Discord, and we're happy to answer any questions. Reminder, the Medium article linked below in the description. Enjoy!